Message number 27. Surrender to where life is leading you. When nothing seems to be happening, everything is happening. What appears as random encounters that have no purpose or order are synchronized events derived from a previous knowing of the collective to orchestrate a situation that serves humanity. When others make decisions that affect you, it appears as if they are in control of your destiny. They are not. The movement of characters is not decided by either you or them. Decisions are made from a level that exists beyond the level most are aware of at the time the decision is made. What could these statements possibly mean to those who struggle with experiencing peace and joy? To those who are in a state of peace and joy, these statements are accepted without struggle, because there is trust in this invisible power. Who wouldn't trust in an invisible power when they are experiencing peace? For those who struggle with fear, sadness, and loss, these statements can cause dread. It appears as if the invisible power that is orchestrating their life is evil and heartless. Is there free will, you ask? Can't I control my own destiny? Who wouldn't ask these questions when life is turbulent and chaotic? Surely you could do a better job orchestrating your life so you always get what you want. But who is the you are referring to? You have heard of the term higher self, or true self, or soul. Isn't this you? There are not two selves, a lower self and a higher self. There is one self. Consider a nighttime dream. You are asleep, and yet you dream of you existing in a place that is not your bedroom. Are there two of you? There is one self. Awareness focuses on one aspect of consciousness at a time. When you pray to your higher self, you try to maintain awareness of you on the earth plane and you on the spiritual plane. What if you identified with the higher self? Would you lose a sense of who you are on the earth plane? You would clearly see that the you on the earth plane is not another self. It is an extension of you, seemingly playing a role in another scene. The resistance to this awareness is enormous. One of the ways resistance shows up is the insistence that the you on the ground level is the one in charge of what happens on that level. There are consequences to this delusion, however. When your earth plane experience is difficult, you believe you have made this happen. You condemn yourself for what you have done. When this guilt becomes unbearable, you then declare you are not in control of anything, and therefore others or God has done this to you. There is a spiritual perspective you have not considered. Recall our previous teaching on time. If time is a loop, then what you think of as life is a continuation of previous events. When you ride a roller coaster, who is to blame when you go around a sharp turn, or you lose a sense of stability when there is a huge drop? There are no decisions being made on the earth level, nor is your experience of turbulence orchestrated on the spiritual level. The experience is already in the loop, but there is a way to change the experience to one of peace and joy. This way is orchestrated by you, the true self, the soul. Its decisions come from a place of deep knowing of what is needed to transform a moment in time into eternity. Try not to resist this message, for contained within the teaching is your freedom from both victimhood and guilt. What if you were not the decision maker? What if the higher self is working on your behalf to free you from the chains of the past and future? What if all changes were opportunities to become aware of your rightful place in the whole universe? Would you be able and willing to let go and let this invisible power orchestrate your life? The purpose of all experiences in the loop of time is to lead you out of time altogether, and while you are in time, experience peace and joy. Reflect on this teaching. Reflect on these questions. Do not force acceptance. Simply consider today's message in the spirit in which it is given. In love and gratitude for you, the true self, who wants to be aware of who you are. End of message.